So you just put up a bird feeder, filled it with food, maybe even picked out a nice spot, and now you're wondering, where are all the birds? Nothing's happening. There's no action, just an untouched feeder. Don't worry, you're not alone. This is one of the most common frustrations people have when they first get into bird feeding, and today I'm going to help you fix it. In this video, I'll explain exactly why birds might not be showing up yet, what mistakes to avoid, and how long it really takes. Plus, how to speed things up by getting your setup right from the start. Now, here's the first thing most people don't realize. It can take time. Birds are cautious, and your feeder is a brand new object in their environment. Even if they fly past it, they may watch for several days before deciding it's safe. Depending on the season, the location, and what kind of birds are already around, it can take anywhere from a few days to a couple of months before birds start regularly visiting. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see, people get impatient and start moving the feeder around just after a few days. But every time you move it, birds have to restart their trust process. It's like they think, new object, start over. So unless it's in a terrible spot, like hidden behind something or fully exposed to heavy wind, leave it in one place for at least 2 weeks. Consistency builds trust. Next, let's talk about the food and feeder itself. If you're using a low quality seed full of filler like Milo or cracked corn, birds might just ignore it. The same goes for certain types of feeders. It's super common for people to start out with a finch feeder or just a cheap suet cage. But around here, the birds most likely to show up first are sparrows, chickadees, and collared doves. And those birds want a basic tube feeder with sunflower or no mess blend. They also really like hopper feeders, which have easy access, familiar layout, and the kind of food they're already used to finding. Now, once a few birds start visiting, things snowball. Birds are curious and they notice each other. So once those early species like the sparrows or chickadees start showing up, other species will often follow. But it all starts with attracting those birds first. That's why your feeder choice and food quality matter so much. Not sure if you picked the right feeder? That could be the root of the issue. I made a full video that breaks down the best feeders for beginners. It'll help you figure out exactly what works best for your area and setup. I'll link it here and you can find it in the description. It's also important to remember that timing matters. In the spring and summer, there can be more natural food around than in the winter. So birds may not be in a rush to visit your feeder right away. But in late fall and winter, when food is scarce, feeders often pick up activity fast. Plus, in the slower months, those birds are observing your feeders. So don't be discouraged if things start slow. Seasonal changes can make a big difference. So to recap, give it time, don't move the feeder around too much, use quality seed, and make sure your setup fits the birds in your area. If you do that, you'll start to see more visitors, and soon. It'll become one of the most rewarding parts of your day. And if you're still stuck or not sure what to use, drop a comment with your setup and I'll try to help. And don't forget to check out my beginner guide right here. That'll give you a huge head start. So thanks for watching, happy bird feeding, and please like the video and subscribe to the channel.